welcome to the Batch Lady, where today I am talking about all things coleslaw. So on the Batch Lady channel, I show you how to make fast, simple homemade meals you can make in advance, put in your freezer and use whenever you want. And coleslaw is one of these things that if you're having a barbecue and you're having it last minute and you take some stuff out the freezer to have, you sort of want a few sides as well. And coleslaw is one of those things that you can buy it in a tub, but it's so much different from the one that you can make yourself, which always just tastes amazing and less sort of stodgy and creamy. The problem that I have with coleslaw recipes is that you only need half a cabbage, you only need half of quite a lot of stuff, or you use the whole amount and you end up with coleslaw that's like this big and you're never going to use it all. So I'm going to show you one of my hacks today, which is how to make coleslaw that you can actually, before you put the dressing on it, you can put it in the freezer in little bags. When you bring it back out, you can then add different dressings to it. Today I'm going to show you an Asian slaw dressing that you can do with it, but I'm also going to show you, I've got another video out with a classic dressing. So if you've got a couple of bags, you can put different dressings with them and make different coleslaws for your barbecue or on different days. Let's get going. So to make the actual coleslaw bags, you are going to need half a red cabbage, you're going to need a whole onion, and you're going to need 200 grams of grated carrot that you can either grate yourself with 200 grams of carrot, or you can buy it pre-shredded if you want to make it quickly. Now, because we're only using half for each recipe, you may as well double it and use your whole cabbage. Otherwise, you're never going to be able to use it again. You know, what are you going to do with half a cabbage in the bottom of your fridge? It's probably going to lie there to die. I keep forgetting that this is called cabbage. Do you notice that? I'm very stuttery today. Right, so you want to shred your red cabbage. I just like to cut mine up, so if you just slice it, it'll shred. But I've got a little chipper chopper chunker machine. So if you've got one of them, then why not use it? Because it takes 2 minutes and it slices it really finely. Don't worry if you don't, just start with your knife, start slicing it slowly, and it will just shred like that, okay, which is what you want. I'm just going to chop mine up and add it to the machine. Let's go. Okay, so that's my coleslaw shredded. Like I say, whatever way you want to do it. And of course, I'm doing double the batch. And now I'm just going to do the exact same with my onions, okay? If you're doing your onions by hand, then obviously you are just slicing them finely all the way through and adding them to the bowl. Okay, let's go. Because if not, I would be absolutely crying like you wouldn't believe by now. So my onions are in, I'm adding my carrots, and as you can see, this makes a lot when you're wanting to use the whole cabbage. Now just get in with your hands and give it a good mix around. And again, try not to cry. And there we have it, mixed coleslaw. Now I'm going to show you how to dress half of this salad and the other half is going in the bag. So I'm just going to bag up one. You'll notice that I'm using these bags rather than my ones that I usually use that are recyclable or reusable. And that's because the raw onion in this really smells the bag out and you can never get the smell away. So I do wash this and reuse it again, but not for anything that I'm going to keep using over and over again. So half of it goes in the bag. When you come to taking this out of the freezer, okay, so we're going to freeze it like that. You can write on the dressing that you're going to use on this bag as well, so that you know exactly what you're doing when you take it out of the freezer. But freeze it flat like this. And when you take it out of the freezer, let it defrost, it will have added moisture to it. What you want to do is just put it in a dishcloth or a paper towel and just get rid of as much moisture over a bowl as possible, okay? Just squeeze it and squeeze it. The moisture will come out. Then you can just add your dressing and you don't have to worry about it. It comes back to a beautiful coleslaw again, okay? So once you've put it in your bowl, it's really simple from here on, okay? You want a tablespoon of soy sauce, a tablespoon of runny honey, and I love this because it's so different, it's so tasty, it really brings a lot of flavour to a barbecue. Now you can make this up in a separate bowl if you want, or you can just put it all in and then just sort of get mixing as I am doing. It's entirely up to you. You want a tablespoon of white wine vinegar. Whoop, slightly more than a tablespoon there. Some salt and pepper. And then I'm using frozen chilies and garlic. So I've got them here. They're frozen, they'll defrost really quickly. And I've just got a teaspoon of each, okay? So in that goes as well. And that'll just defrost with the moisture that's already in there, so that's easy. And then you're going to take the juice of 1 lime. Okay, in goes your lime juice. And then finally, just bring your chopping board over, get rid of the lines, and you're going for a handful of coriander. Now add as much as you want into this. Like, I love coriander, so I'm going to put quite a big handful in. It's entirely up to you. Coriander is one of these love-hate type things. Some people like them, some people don't. So I'm just giving this a rough chop. You don't want the leaves too big for this. You want the taste to go throughout. Right, throw it in. And then I would say the best thing is use your spoon and get mixing first. And then you can just get in there with your hands if you want and give it a good mix. It's entirely up to you. Just make sure that you get all that honey and everything all the way through it. This smells delicious. It's got such an amazing flavour to it. And that is so fresh and simple that you can serve with any type of barbecue at all. And it just gives a huge boost of flavour to normal barbecue food. Why not give it a go? Asian coleslaw. Thanks for watching The Batch Lady. Have a lovely barbecue when it comes. Take care. Bye.